head. Get up, get out of bed, live, love, laugh, and be happy.
Hello, I'm Craig O'Neill with an important question. Are you constantly being confronted by small crises because of stupid digital mistakes? You know, like butt dialing or pulling down an app that you didn't know you had and really don't need, not knowing your username or password, and the worst, costly, innocent sharing of personal information that empties your bank account with one little click. If the answer to these questions and more, hundreds more like it, is yes, then you need Oops Insurance. Yes, Oops Insurance. Oddball offenses obliterating personal security. Oops. For those times in your digital life when you got what you didn't mean to get, an annoying, painful mistake. Here's how Oops works. Let's say you text your boss with an important business venture or question, but autocorrect means that you get dirty words inserted and what started out as a constructive text becomes an insult rather than enlightenment. With Oops Insurance, we'll help you find a new job or help you move to another town. Or if it's really, really bad, cosmetic surgery. Yes, with Oops Insurance, you'll never have to worry again about a call, a text, a website, or getting a Facebook Live on the air. For $2,000 a month, you'll be guaranteed a happy ending. And so will we. Call 1-800-SUCKER. Like a nosy, overbearing neighbor, Oops is there. You're in greedy hands with Oops. We are scammers. Boom, 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 boom. Hi, everybody. Come on. Celebrate Saturday morning with me. Let's make the artwork dance. Woohoo! Hello there. Welcome. Woohoo! River dance. Spring river dance all the way. Woohoo! And welcome to Saturday Morning Live, brought to you by Walnetto Arts and Entertainment, where imagination creates old men on the river and kitchen angels. That was long ago. And I'm sorry. Welcome. Almost had an oops. But fortunately, we bought insurance. Good morning and welcome to our cabin up here on the Spring River. First of all, I want to say hello to Daryl Whitfield. Daryl, Jane has already eaten the pancakes, so you're not going to be seeing those today. He's a big pancake fan. In fact, maybe you've heard of International House of Whitfield. Also to Sandy McNabb, we missed your birthday. I don't know how, but we did. I understand Morrilton had a huge parade. Thousands were there. They're thinking about building a new community center just because of your birthday. Sorry we missed it. Happy birthday. And we're one day late on this. Jane and I, what was it? 21 years ago, were the proud parents of a wonderful daughter who got married in 2003. Abby and Josh celebrated their 21st wedding anniversary.
Can't believe it.
I remember when we had been married 21 years and we thought that was really great. Now they've been married 21 years.
Yeah.
Man. So
am I coming in too strong?
No, you sound terrific. Don't y'all think she? Huh? Okay. And we also want to thank Jane. We want to thank Theba Lally,
yes,
who went above and beyond. My former coworker, who shot this incredible promo for our reading road trip, thanks to Genesis of Conway. We want to thank Bobby Gosser, but we're not going to tell you why until next week because it's huge. And we also want to thank, especially Jane does, a guy named Link. Did
Yes.
Link ever tell you his last name?
No, and I don't know if that really was his name, but I
You
was
mean he might have
gonna
been
come
AI?
in here like this because this has been a crazy, crazy, crazy week for me. I was unaware that my payment had lapsed because I've had so many different people working on my website. And as soon as it lapses,
You mean the payment for the
payment
website?
for the website domain,
Right, for the
they
domain.
put it up for sale.
The Jane domain.
And some big bought janefhankins.com, which has been my domain for 24 years.
Buys it right out from under her.
And then tries to sell it back to me with a barter fee.
Man.
And I'm going, hell no, on GoDaddy. So if you ever go to janefhankins.com, you get to see this domain's for sale, and you might
See?
get to see that creep that bought it.
See?
Anyway,
If you'd had Oops
so-
insurance.
my sweet little tech angel was out of town, and then she was not feeling well. And then we came up here to Hardy. So this was kind of on me. And I don't know how to do this stuff. But finally, after 10, 11 emails to Squarespace help, I finally got an answer from somebody named Link. And I don't know if that was really his name or not, but he was very helpful to a point. And so now, because I noticed that they are now trying to sell the imaginary world of Jane F. Hankins. So I immediately bought it, and finally he got it connected to my website. So my new, oh, you can't see that from
Sure
here.
you can. Sure you can. Look at that.
That's my new logo. That's the logo we're working on. But that is my new. That's what you type into your,
Search engine.
Google Chrome or Safari, all together. The imaginary world of janefhankins.com, which makes sense because that's the name on my title on my first page of my website. And I still need some fixing done because I want to get my new page set on there for sale. But that will have to wait till I get back to Little Rock. But it's now the imaginary world of Jane F. Hankins, sorry so long.com. And that's how you get to my website.
See there? Isn't that amazing?
But it was just, it wore me out. I'm so tired today. I don't even know. Well, I may have to go jump in the river.
This is why Saturday Morning Live is such good therapy. It's you all and the river. Jane will be okay in about 7 or 8 weeks.
It took a lot out of me. No, I'll be okay when I get back with my sweet tech angel, and she can help me get the new coloring page set up. But do you need me to do anything else?
No, that was wonderful. The digital response, I mean, the people are responding with good morning and you look terrific and hi, Jane, and Maria Chudy Swice, good as always, good morning, and emojis coming out the emoji, whatever they've got down there. So,
the little laughter with tears, a little, oh, I like this one. I like those.
ooh, that's a good survey question. What's the emoji you use the most? Mine is.
That and a heart, red heart.
They need to have lip. Do they have lips? They do have lips. Since I was known as lips, I ought to be using lips.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Jane's persistence, because the bottom line, sweetheart, is that you kept trying.
Yeah.
And you stayed with it. And you weren't going to back down from that no-good jerk who bought it out from under you, your
Who
domain.
would do that? They just do that to try to get money out of you. And I wasn't going to do that.
It's a digital pirate.
I don't know what they are.
It's a piracy out there
Well,
on
I
the
want to
open
make
sea.
sure that doesn't happen again. So I've got all my billing information correct now. So hopefully that will never happen again. But it still needs some works. But I'm back up, and I need to post something on my Facebook says we're back, and I'll do that later.
And don't forget, The Imaginary World
Of Jane F. Hankins, all together, no caps. It's The Imaginary World of JaneFHankins.com.
Got it? You're going to be tested on this. This is
Now,
80%.
right now, it's not showing up in a Google search, but if you go to Safari or Google Chrome, to look up a website and punch it in, it'll come up.
The Imaginary World of JaneFHankins.com. It's 80% of your semester grade. You're going to be asked to remember this, people. Okay? Okay.
Well, eventually, we want to do one that's WalnettoArtsAndEntertainment.com that includes all our talents. So
we're going to
I
announce
thought
that
I'd
soon.
do that till I saw they were trying to sell them the one I bought.
Here's what Jane and I have been possessed with.
Yes, my
Harry
eyeballs
Potter.
Yes.
No, we're not just jumping on the Harry Potter train because we're that old and it takes us that long. Jane has actually read all the books before. We've all seen all the movies.
But it was like 20 years ago.
And here's what happened. There was a magazine 10 years ago that came out with an article, the 100 greatest novels ever written.
Fiction, yeah.
And so I decided to read them all. And I started at 100. I've now read 92 of them. But the 8th listing for number 8, J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, not just one book. So I decided, folks, I'm going to read all 7 books.
And I'm 2 books ahead of him, or a book ahead of him.
As a part of this quest. But here's why I bring it up. Not because I'm looking for, cheap adoration, but here's what's happened in rereading J.K. Rowling, especially book 4.
Well, and book 5.
And book 5. Well, I haven't gotten there yet.
I know, but really, you
Although I
talk
know
about people in denial and lying in the press and evil denial that an evil entity person is coming back into power. And so I think when she wrote the book, she was thinking of Hitler's Germany.
But
it's kind of
what comes across as you read it again is how much alike it is with what we're going through now. Now,
in the whole world, not just in the United States. A lot
so
of
those of you
authoritarianism.
who are against Trump, you would recognize Trump as Voldemort. If you're pro-Trump, you would recognize Dumbledore as Voldemort. Either way, it's the story of a man that's only interested in power coming back into power, and the denial associated with that on both sides of the effort. There's also Dumbledore, get this, who is of an age that he starts missing things, which of course adds to the plot, adds to the Voldemort comeback, but he is old and dottery, and things slip by him, although
He's an extremely powerful wizard.
he is, and he's a hero in the Harry Potter series, but nonetheless, he's also very old. What does that sound like? Huh? Incredible. Incredible.
I wish we did have Dumbledore right now. He may have been old, but he could fight off Voldemort better than anybody. But anyway, gosh, I can't believe I'm so into it again.
Now get this. There is a character in this book that has a magical pen, and she's a reporter for the Daily Prophet newspaper. And as she interviews, this pen magically writes things on the paper. Although it is not accurately quoting what's being said, it's adding things. And what is that? That's ChatGPT. One of the fears of AI is that it takes over and makes up its own mind, like ChatGPT, and prints out things that aren't really there. Finally, here's the 4th incredible view ahead of the Nostradamus-like ability of J.K. Rowling. Forgetting passwords. We've already alluded to it, but there are 2 big scenes in this book where the characters forget the passwords and the statues do not move. And as I'm reading this, I'm laughing. I'm not supposed to be laughing, but it's just so prescient because she has picked out all the things that are happening now in a book that was written in 2002. Absolutely remarkable.
Well, the passwords to get into something, though, that's been around since speakeasies in the 20s
Sure.
and all kinds of things. But I'm so tired of passwords. I'm so tired of all this tech and it's ruined. We've been up here 2 days, and it kind of put a damper on those 2 days.
It gets in the way, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's why Oops Insurance is so important. Anyway, point being made, you write something in 2002, 22 years later, it's still happening. And it shows you the value of fiction because you learn how to cope with certain issues in your life that may be overpowering, but when you read about other characters, sure, it's fiction, but at the same time, there's hope
Yeah.
and optimism. And on that, thank you for watching Saturday Morning Live for the morning of the 13th. Come on, everybody. Give it up, y'all. Jane's dancing, and she can't even hear the music.
Yes, I can through your earpieces. I can hear, unlike somebody else.
You don't have to put up with shuck and jive as long as you've got Saturday Morning Live. Oh, the world ain't a terrible place as long as you get on Facebook.